Don't let it fall onto your board like that, because it'll just go bang, put a hole in it. Okay, now this is the other thing. Like, say your front wing is a little bit loose, okay? Say it goes on there. I'll show you an example. I don't put it all the way on, and it feels a little bit loose, like see how it's moving a little bit. You can put metal tape, is what I recommend, on the sides, like air conditioning tape. Put it on the side, put your wing back on there, hit it on there, makes, you know, to get it tighter and tighter. Right now this one's fitting really well, but this is what I would do. Like, say if it's a little bit tight or a little bit loose and you want it to get tighter and tighter, this is air conditioning tape. It's sort of a metal tape. It's made sort of like metal or a little bit of aluminum foil. It's a very thin tape. This one here is a 3M product, but I would take it, okay, take a piece off, get a pair of scissors, cut out like a strip that's like about a 1/2 inch, you know, a little bit more than a centimeter wide. Then I would put it on the side of this fuselage, just like this. And I use this as a shim. It's kind of like how we shim surfboard fins. You know, when you put them in the boxes that they're not, you know, really fitting tight. Here, we'll put the race wing on here. Okay, put it on there. This is probably too tight now because you've got, you know, too much of a shim in there. But hit it on there, okay, until you get it on there and it gets really, really snug. So that's a good way of making sure that your wings can get super tight. Okay, this is a little bit too much, so you can make it smaller, bigger, just experiment. But I reckon you can use masking tape, it'll work, but it's nicer having this solid metal tape. I think it creates a better, you know, it's just more solid and it doesn't break down like regular masking tape. I've used masking tape though. But anyway, put your wing on there. Look for your hole. Now you see how hard I'm hitting on this thing? I could really wail on this thing because this is solid carbon. All right, my hole looks lined up. Go back, get our screw. Remember, the 1-inch screw goes in the front. And when you're doing your screws, this is an example. If it feels like it's catching, you know, it's like stripping or something, back it up a little bit, then start the screw again. You don't want to force your screws in there. If something doesn't feel right, don't force it. Okay, same thing. I get it pretty tight, this screw, but there's no reason to go crank it. Okay, so this is what the race wing setup looks like.